The drama in Philadelphia certainly took over the sports day yesterday as the Sixers suspend Ben Simmons for the team's season opener tonight for conduct detrimental. According to Woj, Simmons was thrown out of practice by Doc Rivers after he declined several times to sub in for a drill. Here's more from the coach.
My job as a coach is to keep trying to get guys to buy in, to be in. And unfortunately, this is tougher. One thing I know about players, our players will welcome anyone back in that wants to be in. I also know that players will not welcome anyone that doesn't want to be in. And so when that time comes, I guarantee you it won't be a hard thing to do.
At this point, I don't care about that man, honestly. He does whatever he wants. That's not my job. I'm not here to babysit. I'll be willing to babysit if, someone wants to listen. But that's not my job.
So Embiid not even willing to say his name, and you could see Ben Simmons walking out. He was practicing with a phone in his pocket. I mean, the behavior is ridiculous. Before I ask Doris, you're shaking your head like you're a player in this league. Like, what do we, before we get into what happens now, like, what do we say about the way he's acting?
Well, you heard Doc spinning it a little bit there. You heard Tobias Harris say something about, hey, man, players understand it's all business. That's a delusional spin. Here's why. I played on teams where guys held out for financial reasons because they thought they were being underpaid. And players do get that, right? You want to make sure you're getting what you're worth. That's not what this is. This is a guy who's already got his money. This is a guy who says, I don't want to play for the organization. I don't want to play for Doc Rivers. I don't want to play with Joel Embiid. Those are the two most important people in your organization. To me, this is so far beyond repair. And you can't force a guy back just for the money and think that's going to turn out well. He tried to communicate with them. He wasn't joking around. He doesn't want to be there. Now you have an ugly mess. And they're going to try to flush him back onto the court by freezing him out and suspending him, fining him, whatever it is. And you're going to get a guy that's not bought in, who has lost the respect of the guys in that locker room. It is an unsustainable situation. There is no great solution now for the 76ers.
To be clear, he has 4 years left on his contract, for those who are not aware. There's something galling about the entire thing. That said, Doris, can he ever play for the Philadelphia 76ers again?
I don't think he can, and let's not deceive ourselves. He didn't come back with the intention of being a teammate and contributing to winning. He came back to collect a paycheck. But now you've got no good options, because I'm going to tell you this, Greeny. The Philadelphia 76ers, their resolve is real, and they want a difference maker. This is a guy 6'11", 250 pounds that can guard 5 positions at an elite level. And downhill in transition, there's still value here. But I think it's irreparable. I've only lived there 5 years. He's lived there far longer than I have. I just don't think he can play again in that organization. And I do think his battle is more mental than it is physical.
That I think we all agree. But that's a separate conversation. When you say they want a difference maker, well, let's say that's not so easy to get. Every team in the league knows they have to trade him, so they're going to continue giving low off. So where does this go from here, Doris?
It's going to stay ugly for a long time because, as I said, they're not moving him. And I think they're going to be patient to see what happens in Portland and other spots, and can they find somebody that is a difference maker? And Ben is now being overtly looking to sabotage you. So this is an ugly situation that's going to linger and get uglier.
And what we are going to be watching, if they do force him back to the court while they're trying to figure out where this goes, is a guy that's not bought in mentally, and it's not going to be genuine. And everybody in that locker room is going to know it. And the one guy we're not talking about enough in this, because Doc Rivers could be the face of it because he's got to talk to the media every day. As a coach, there is nothing more you detest than having a guy around that doesn't want to be there. It is not pulling in the same direction, particularly at the start of a season when there's renewed energy, there's optimism. You think you've got a championship caliber team, and this guy's now derailing it. So Doc's going to say the right things organizationally at some point. The longer this goes on, Doc Rivers is going to go to Daryl Morey and say, we've got to do something here. This is sabotaging our entire year. We've got to make a move. And at that point, unfortunately, the Sixers are going to get back less than they would have if they traded him in the summer.
To be clear, Doris, as a final word, that is in his best, meaning Simmons, to get what he wants, it behooves him to continue making it as impossible as he can. And so that is why the expectation is it gets worse, not better.
Recent history, James Harden forced his way out of Houston. It became untenable. They moved quicker than Daryl Morey seems to be moving. But I'm telling you, the resolve is real. I think this goes on for a bit.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.